Welcome guys, we just step into a trade right now. You might be guessing and thinking who is actually saying behind the camera. This is Omar Effects. So like I always say before now, that all you need is a format on how to make money from this industry, right? You just need to get the knowledge and you're good to go, right? So right here, let me show you something. We made a profit from Euro USD about $1,000, and we actually made some losses. Market took us out on break even on GBP USD, and we also took some losses on GBP USD that same Friday, because market actually sold massively on Friday. I think that was about news. So I made a deposit of $200 right here, which you can see right there, right? I made a deposit of $200 right there, and I made profit in total last week about $1,191, right? So that was the total profit I made last week. So I was not really cool, because I normally used to make more than this. So I've gotten to a stage that I'm actually bigger than $1,000. So the normal amount I love seeing before the weekend is around $7,000 to $15,000. So I didn't make that profit. So I was not really cool, but at least I didn't make a big loss. So if you check very well here, you'll notice that my loss was not enough to what my profit is. So I made more profit than loss. So now I'm going to be showing you guys the trade I'm running now with that same capital, which you're seeing very well here. So what we're getting cool trades like this, getting cool profits. And one thing about me is whenever I see a clean setup, right? Whenever I see a clean setup, I don't use smaller size, right? So I used to take the most risk once I see a cool setup. So I don't mind risking, like this particular trade round right now, I think I'm risking about $700 to $800. So from here to where I'm targeting should give me around $20,000 to $19,000. So I'm targeting this high right here. If I can mark it out from here, I think I'm targeting somewhere here. So this place is built out to be a liquidity, so I'm going to be targeting here as my point of interest. Why? Because I have a breakout structure. Let me see if I can mark this. I have a breakout structure right here, right? So a breakout structure occurs here. Sorry if I didn't draw it well. So a breakout structure occurs here, and market made the first pull. So that first pull is where I'm actually targeting as my area of interest, like where my TP is gonna be relaxing, or gonna be expecting the TP to get to before reversing the market. There's possibility that I can still sell this market, right? So now I'm actually making this video with my phone, right? So I'm going to be making another video. You want to get a perfect entry the way I set it here. This is not even my this is not my A plus. This is my B plus setup. So I have A and B setup, right? So once I see A plus, I risk full margin. Like I go for full margin. At least the full margin I'm talking about is not taking in a trade that if market mistakenly go to like 2 pips, it will sweep your account. So you need to like go a full margin with a capital that is not going to be sweeping your account once it moves a little bit down. You understand? You need to be taking a loss size that even if you move a little bit down, it's not going to be stocking you out so badly, or it's going to be taking out your money. So right now, this is how I call this trade. Coming up from the daily, from the 4-hour time frame, you come to understand a move happening here. So let me show you guys how I spotted. If you see very well here, I have 3 consecutive time lines here. I have a 3 perfect line here, and I'm actually targeting. So this is first and second TP which I have here. So this is where the final liquidity is, and this is already giving me 1:6. And if market push very massively to this place before getting to here, because I'm doing this video right now midnight, so this is 12 in Nigeria time, midnight. So if you watch very down here from where we took this trade, I have 3 lines relying right there. So what are we seeing here? What kind of structure are we seeing, or observing right here. So if you check the structure observing right here, sorry, the structure observing right here in 4 hours is that we just broke a structure to the upside, simplifying that we are still strong bullish. So, and if you zoom very carefully, you come to understand that we have a particular trend all this while. We have been on a bullish trend, and right now we have actually pulled back to a particular key zones where we should be expecting a reversal to happen. So right now we have here, and the only thing I'm going to be doing here is spotting where exactly I'm going to be taking this trade from, right? So now I took this to this very place. I use this line chart to like analyze, and took my Fibonacci and marked out from here to this particular zone. Then I have the 50% zone, which is this first line we are seeing here. So if I dive down to the daily time frame, I'm trying to like show you guys how I come up with these multiple lines around that key zone. So now on a daily time frame, what do you understand here? I still saw another move on this particular daily time frame. I believe you guys can spot this little movement here. So because it's actually a movement beneath this place, we already have this first line, right? So now what we'll do as well is to mark out from the high to the low. So that was how we come up with this second key zone. So now let's dive straight to the weekly key zone. And before we also analyze this, this is a particular different tools. This is a different tools I use here. So let's check what happened here. We have a shoulder, and we pulled up, then we came down. We have a head, then we pull up again, right? So we push back into here. So we're expecting what? We're expecting a left shoulder to buy what? Buy to this very level. So this is what I have here. And confirming this, the only thing I could do is to just say, okay, since we are actually in here right now, and the only thing I need to do right here is to just take it again from here. All right, so take it from here. So from there, so minimize to the lower time frame. This is how I now caught the perfect key zone where it's reacting right now. So now we are on a normal key zone, on the daily time frame key zone. So getting to the daily time frame key zone, I minimize it again to this level. So do you see what the market is doing right now? So from the higher time frame, you need to confirm very well what you're doing. You see the box is now moving down. So from the higher time frame, I now drop down to the 4 hours time frame again. So getting to the 4 hours time frame again, checking from the leg, and you see we still have space, and where our body candles ended around the key zone. So do you see how we matched? If you watch very well now, you come to understand that the lines, the middle line of this box is working together with this particular green line right there. So this line between these box now simplify a premium and discount level. So now since we are buying, we are waiting for market to get to a discount level, so we buy, right? So this is how we now got this trade. So what I needed to do here, or what I was expecting to see here, is a candle reaction, right? So if you watch very well here, you come to understand that market made the first tip. Then after making a first tip, it gave us a candle that is looking like a doji candle. It's not that it's looking like a doji candle, it was actually a doji candle. So market still pulls back into that particular key zone, relaxing around the key zone. And don't forget, right now, no key, no time frame, time sessions ready. Essential session is still closed. Like we didn't have a particular session moving massively now. So essential session normally stands around 1. All right. So now we didn't have anything happening like that right now. So what I did was I stepped down to the 1 hour time frame. So coming to the 1 hour time frame, I spot a liquidity beneath the line, that is beneath the green line I'm seeing there. So now this is why I call it a B setup. A A setup for me, I need to see the liquidity swept entirely before taking my trades. So now the market is actually on my key zone and my liquidity is below the key zone. So there are possibilities the market can still push down a little to sweep this liquidity before going up. That's why my stop loss was about 19 steps below. So now this is what we have, and I'm planning to take it to around this key level, but at first we're going to be targeting here. This will be my first TP, and if market comes back to somewhere around here, I can actually break even from this low up to this level, then hold the TP to this level, right? So that's how I trade, and I believe with this video you come to understand a simple guide on how to catch up your key zone and work with it very perfectly. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, follow, and you want to join my signal group. We actually pay because I actually make good profits every single week. So you want to join my signal group, you want to make profits with me, you can actually join. The link is going to be in the description. Now we are doing a free signal give. So after this month there's going to be a starting payment. That is from next month we are going to be making a payment. Like payments will start from next month. So you want to join me, you want to start making money like me, because for me last week I didn't make any money, but at least my deposit was not lost. I made about 1,000 plus. That's a huge amount of money in naira, right? So you want to be making such amount for yourself, for someone starting up, you can actually join my signal group, and after this month you can start paying. A 50,000 naira box is okay for a month, and you keep receiving cool signals like this and cool setup. The only thing you just need to do is follow the instruction I drop on the group, and you can still make cool money for yourself. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and follow for more. Bye.